Hello, I'm Guna Raghulan. Today I'm going to be doing a demonstration on a program called Voice Typer, which is written in Python. So it is available on my GitHub page. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to run this program. The main objective of this program is to type whatever we speak in English, Sinhala or Tamil languages. So the main objective is it will convert our speech into text. So now we're going to see the demo. Hello, in this section we're going to see a demonstration of this application. You can see this is the GUI of this program. So it has some multiple CTAs and shortcut. So for example, you can switch between languages using this shortcut when you are typing. So let's imagine you are writing a document, so you want to switch between languages. You can press shortcut to switch between language, and when you speak and it will write on the text. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to open a notepad. So this system can type. One of the features of this system is this system can type anywhere on the computer. For example, now my cursor is here. Whatever I speak, it will write on here. So if you want to type anywhere, like for example, if you want to rename this folder, you can click and you can, when you speak, and it will type. Like the system will type where you pointed the cursor. So now we're going to see a simple demo. I'm starting the program with shortcut.
Voice Typer is started.
I can type anywhere on the computer.
English, Tamil,
Vanakkam,
Sinhala,
Oyage vayasa kiyada.
English. Voice Typer is stopped.
Okay, now we're going to see how to write on folder. So I'm starting the program. So I'm creating a folder on desktop and I'm starting the program with shortcut.
Voice Typer is started.
Document files.
Tamil.
முக்கியமான கணனி சார்ந்த கோப்புகள். Okay, now we're going to see how to write these documents on Microsoft document. So I'm starting the program.
Voice Typer is started. English.
Who known as the father of computer?
Tamil.
கணனியின் தந்தை என அழைக்கப்படுபவர் யார்?
English.
I want to know something about computers.
Tamil.
நான் பாடசாலை செல்கிறேன்.
Voice Typer is stopped.
Like that, we can use this system to type exam papers, and we can type anywhere. For example, if you want to type anything on the browser, or you can use this system. So you can use this shortcut to start on the background because the system is executing on the background. So whenever you need it, you can simply press the shortcut key and you can use the system, like typing exam paper, or if you want to write any email, or it does not matter where you want to type. You just need to place the cursor. Instead of typing manually, you just need to speak. Your speech will be converted into text. This is the advantage of this simple program. So this program is available on my GitHub page, and I'm going to show you in the next section how to install this system in your computer and how you can show the source code, and you can use this source code for learning purposes. Hello, in this section we're going to be talking about some technical information about this system. So this system is using the Google speech recognition technology as a backbone to convert our speeches into texts. So if you want to get this source code of this system, you can check out the description of this video. It may be above or it may be below. So click that link, it will take you to this GitHub repo. So this is the GitHub repository of this system. So first of all, we're going to be seeing the introduction. So I have written a small introduction. So what are the technologies that has been used in these systems, like Python and C#. The C# is used for GUI, the graphical user interface, and the Python is responsible for converting the speeches into texts like that. So the C# is responsible for switching between languages with the shortcut and so on and so forth. So other libraries and frameworks that are used in the system, like argparse and pineboard and keyboard, play sound, and the main component, like I said before, the main component of this program is Google speech recognition technology. So the technical requirement that you need to understand, you need to have a Python 3.0 version, and you also have to have the .NET framework above 4.52. Okay, and the configuration and setup. Now we're going to see how to set up and how you can clone this repo and set up on your computer. Like I said before, this source code is available publicly. It is released with Apache license, so that means you can clone this repo and you can modify and you can take the source code and you can add some extra functionalities, or you can use it for education purpose. So it doesn't matter what you do with this source code. Okay, and inside inside this folder you can see this is the main thing. So now I'm going to show you how to clone it and how you can set up this on your computer. Hello, in this section what we're going to do, we're going to set up this system on our computer. So basically we're going to clone this repository and we're going to see how to install the dependencies and how we can install the system, and also I'm going to go a small code walkthrough of this system. So first of all, I'm getting the URL of this program. So I'm opening the CMT and go to desktop because I'm going to clone the system on the desktop. So I'm typing git clone and the name and the URL of this repo, and now you can see it's cloning on my computer. So it's successfully cloned. So I can open this voice typer. So first of all, I'm going to go through the project structure of this system, and you can see it is written in C#, and you can open this program in C#. I mean, if you have Visual Studio installed on your computer, that you can view the source code of the GUI. So and you can in the solution explorer, and you can see the form. So this is the form. Inside this button we have some functionalities, and you can see the source code, like these are the hotkey manager, the hotkey managers, which is responsible for listening the shortcut keys, and this is like I said before, C# is responsible for listening the shortcut keys, and also is responsible for maintaining and GUI and maintaining the languages and so on and so forth. So this is the main program, and you can see inside the voice typer, inside the bin, inside the debug, you will have the exe of this program. You can simply turn it on and you can use it from here. But the main component, I mean the main Python component, is here. Like for example, this is the main Python script that does the translation, voice to text translation. So this script is using the keyboard to do some typing related things. It's using the Google speech recognition library as a backbone to convert our speech into the text, and it's using some argparse and random to do some random things like that. So here you can go through this source code, you can modify this source code, you can add some extra functionalities, you can use this source code for educational purpose and other as a guide to support you. So now I'm going to show you how you can set up, install this system. So when you clone this, you will have everything. For example, you need to install Visual Studio in order to see the source code of the GUI. In basically speaking, the system split into two parts. One part is the GUI part, which is responsible for managing the languages. Like for example, if you want to switch the language, you can switch with the key, shortcut key. The another part is the major component, that is the run part that I showed you earlier. Like for example, this is the main part of Python, which is responsible for voice to text conversion and which is responsible for typing like a real in a real runtime way. Okay, and what I'm gonna do, and after you clone it, after you open it, you need to install some certain packages. So those installation guide is provided here. For example, you need to open your CMD and you just need to type like this: pip install argparse. So if you leave it, it will install because it is already installed on my computer. Like that, you have to install every libraries that is depend on. So after you install everything, and you can simply start the program like I showed before. Like you just need to open the folder, go to voice typer and go to bin and debug. Inside the debug, you will find the exe of the program. So if you want to see the source code, you can click here. If you can see the Python source code, but if you want to see the C# logic, you just need to open this program in Visual Studio and you can go through the code. So this is the basic things about setting and getting and setting the environment. I mean, setting this program on your computer. I mean, set up this program on your computer. Hello, finally in the final thought section. So I would say this is a simple program. For example, if you are a teacher, that you can use it for writing exam paper. So instead of typing in Tamil languages, you can speak and it will write, then you can correct it, then you can review it. But it will make mistakes. It's not like a human. It's just a simple AI program that uses the Google speech recognition technologies as a backbone. So after you speak and after you write your questions while speaking, you just need to go through a review process to check whether everything is right. So it would be a good tool if you are a teacher or if you are a regular typer, if you would like to type with your voice. Okay, and if you are a student or if you are a computer science student, what you can do, you can learn from it because the source code is fully available, and I give permission to edit this code for learning purpose. For example, you can clone this repository and you can build with your own ideas. For example, if you want to increase or if you want to add any functionality, you can add to it. You can do some interesting things with this code, and you can use it for educational purpose, and you can go through each line of code and you have to understand the logic behind the system. Like if you face any problems or difficulties in setting up the environment, I mean setting up this system on your computer, or if you have any specific doubts, you can contact me. I will try to reply as soon as I can. Okay, so and thank you so much for watching this tutorial, I mean watching this GitHub repo video. So in the next video, I will meet you with another GitHub repository that is available on my GitHub page. So I would highly recommend you to visit my GitHub profile, and you can see there are lots of there are some GitHub repository publicly available, and you can check my GitHub repo for some interesting program like this for learning purposes, and it would be very helpful for you to build your own software program. Okay everyone, and thank you very much for watching this video. I will meet you with another one.